online store. So the store is on my normal website, www.barrewithlauren.co.uk, and on the headings at the top you'll see it says class libraries, and next to it says store. So once you click on that, it comes up with links to different items that I recommend. The reason behind me launching my new online store is because although my classes don't require any equipment, they can be done without any equipment at all, just your chair and a bit of space. However, adding a bit of equipment does add that extra challenge and that extra bit of resistance and give you that extra push. So it can be really helpful for those of you who are looking for that little bit extra. And as this lockdown continues and as my online classes continue, I want to keep my classes fresh and exciting. So I'm going to be adding some extra pieces of equipment into my classes. Don't worry, don't let this put you off though if you don't have a chance to get some equipment. The classes can still be done with no equipment at all, so it doesn't matter. However, for those of you who are looking for that little extra push, I thought it would be helpful if I recommend some items. So the reason I thought I'd recommend some items is because when you first start looking at exercise equipment online, it can be a bit daunting because when you type it into Google, you come up with so many different results, so many different brands. There's such a huge price range out there, and you can sort of be left thinking you don't really know where to look, and it can be a bit off-putting. So I thought my recommendations might be useful for you, and then you can actually see which items we'll be using in the classes. So the store will of course be changing over time. I'll be adding some new items in, but for the moment I thought I'd start off with a few basic exercise items. So our first item is our trusty exercise mat, of course. So I've linked it into our store so that you can have a look at which ones I recommend. There is such a huge variety when it comes to looking at exercise mats and yoga mats. You could spend over £100 or you could spend much less, around £5–10 even. So you really don't need to buy an expensive one for my classes if you don't want to, but at the same time I wouldn't buy a really cheap one because after using it a bit, the cheap ones can start to sort of, the material starts to come off over time as it's been worn, so you'll end up having to replace it quite quickly. So the one that's on my website is one that I would recommend. So the next item on my website is my hand weights. So these ones are 1.5 kilograms. So you can buy hand weights just on their own, just as a pair, or you can buy a set of hand weights. These came as part of a set, which is great if you want to vary up which weights are working, if you want to challenge yourself, or if you're feeling that you need a slightly lighter weight for certain exercises. So the sets of hand weights are great if you want that variety. However, also you can just buy them as a pair, which is also fine, so I've linked them into my store. So the next item we've got on our shop is the soft Pilates ball. So these are great for glute workouts, inner thigh work. They really do help to feel that extra bit of burn. And when you buy it, they'll come with a straw and a sort of pin, and you'll blow it up yourself. They should last a fair while once you've blown it up. So with the Pilates ball, you will only need one, to be honest. So just buying one on its own will be absolutely fine, and I've linked that into my store as well. So the next item is our loop resistance bands. So these ones are quite small and they're already looped up. I haven't tied anything there. They're already the right size. So these can also be used for inner thigh and glute work. I'll be using these in some of my classes soon. So as you can see here, I've got a pack of 5. So each one is a different resistance. So the heaviest one is the black one. As you can see, it's quite strong. And the lightest one is our yellow one here, which is quite loose really. So I would recommend getting a pack if you can. However, for me personally, I only really tend to use the 2 heaviest ones for myself. However, if you're not sure which resistance band would suit you best for your exercise, then a pack might be a good idea so that you can test out a few different options. Or if you just want to get one, then getting one on its own is fine because you'll only ever be using one at a time. So that one's really up to you. So our next item that we've got in the shop is our lovely Grippy Socks. So these are perfect perfect for when you're doing the classes on a shiny kitchen tile floor or on wooden flooring. I have to say, at the moment I'm teaching on carpet, so I'm not using them as much as I used to, but for those of you who do work out on shiny surfaces, these socks are perfect to stop you slipping. So I've linked a few different options for Grippy Socks into the website as well. So the last item that we'll be discussing today is possibly my favourite. So it's my lovely foam roller. So these won't actually be used in the classes at all, although if you do want a tutorial video on how to use them, I'd be more than happy to do that, just let me know. But these are used for if you've got sore muscles the day after a class, or even just to help you cool down after a lesson, or perhaps if you've got a slight knot in an area, then you can use these to roll out your muscles. You'll see it's spiky, different surfaces, so these are perfect for rolling out the muscles to help aid your recovery after lessons. So like I said, not essential for the classes themselves, but great for muscle recovery after your classes. So you'll notice that there are a few other items in the shop as well. So one of them is our blender that we've been using in our fakeaway recipes. So I just thought we'd link in the one that we've got at home because it's been really great for us, so I thought I'd recommend that in our shop. Also we've got an Apple Watch in there because that's the watch I use, and it's great to link up with my iPhone and iPad, so yeah, I'd really recommend the Apple Watch if you are looking for an exercise watch. And there's also some items of clothing in there such as leggings, sports tops and trainers, but if you'd like to see more about that, I can do a separate video on activewear. If that's something that you're interested in, just let me know. So if anyone does have any requests, recommendations or questions about items that are on the store, or even items that you'd like to see on the store in the future, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm always open to feedback, always open to hear your comments. So that's it for now, but I'll be keeping you updated with what items are in the store. If I add new items in, I'll make sure to let you all know. So happy shopping, bye!